What's going on? It's your boy Speek Wise here. You are now speaking with Speek. Shout out ReScope Records, Salt Lake Stand Up. Let's get it. All right, y'all know what time it is. Let's get into it. I got my artist to the right of me right here, my boy Taylo right here. You know what I mean?
Yo, what's good?
I got my boy Dolo over here.
Ski, what's going on?
We about to dive into Taylo's career, you know what I mean, and see what he got going on.
Yep.
What's going on with you, bro?
It's going good, man. It's been a busy year. Just ready to have another amazing year. Just ready to tackle it out. How about you?
Hey, bro, I be seeing you. You've been making it make sense lately. I went to your last show with ReScope at Liquid Joe's. Jeez. Like, hey, you hit the stage right. We hit the stage. We hit the ground rolling. And to be honest, we were prepared for everything. And that's not a surprise. Every show we hit, we just got to stay prepared. It's like different because you got like a different vibe. You know what I mean? Like your energy is different. What you talk about in your music is different. You know what I mean? You brought me back to like some like old school, high school, some college with the little Letterman jacket. You know what I mean? The little poppy swag. You know that was hard, like some rock stars.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. ReScope Records. We just came in as a team, and we just knew what we wanted to do. With my outfit that night I was all over the place. I had like 4 different outfits. To be honest, I had 4 different outfits, but we were prepared. We knew what we wanted to do, and that night was just a night for us to show out and let everybody know what we got cooking up. Like that song "Shooting Star." Hey, that vibe right there was something different, man. That vibe was something different. Where did you get that from? That's a good question. When I think about the song "Shooting Star," just originally, like I tell everybody, think about everybody wants to be some kind of a star, whether it's a rock star or. That's what I got. I got the rock star vibes from you on that song, bro. That wasn't like this regular hip hop like rap that you would expect from a dude. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, but you went there with it, and it was dope. It was dope. Yeah. And where was you at? I was just saying, where was you at?
He said, "Where was I at, man?"
Put him on the spot.
It's business. Business was calling. But I know you said you guys were prepared. Tell us a little bit about how you guys prepare and what you did to prepare for the night.
It's hard. It was dope.
We prepared by taking shots. I'm just kidding.
Knock the heads off.
No, just going into the show, I just had a mentality that, like this. I mean, this might be the first show that ReScope put out, but this isn't the first show that we put out in general. You know, so that wasn't like my first performance.
Hands down. It was probably like the best show I seen.
And so the mentality that I had going in was, like I just want to be as prepared as I can be. Just every day coming in to the studio and making sure I was there with my team and just showing my presence. And not only that, but at the end of the day, knowing my lyrics and practicing outside of showing up to rehearsals.
Right.
And this is like consecutive, at least 3-4 times a week. Let's just say that.
Practicing.
Yeah, just making sure we're here with the team. Right. Just so everybody sees faces, and just making sure we are prepared and just kind of rehearsing and choreographing for the show, because, I'm pretty sure from all the shows you guys have been to, that was kind of like a little different. The way we put it together, we wanted to make sure it wasn't just one artist getting that shine, that spotlight. We wanted to make sure that every single artist that was on the show from the beginning to the end, everybody got their spotlight. And that's what was so cool and that was so beautiful about it. The vibe, the energy. It was just, you could just, aside from the artists, you were able to connect with some of the audience that were there to support, like, say, me or Pinky Red or Stack
Shout out
Millie,
Pinky Red. Shout out Pinky Red.
Some of our boys here at ReScope, it was just a natural vibe. And that's what we're here to create. ReScope Records is a wonderful experience.
No, yeah, I like that. Definitely.
Who came up with the idea of you guys switching fits like almost every song? I don't know how you guys did it. You know what I mean? Because every time I would look, I would see you in something different. I would see my boy Coleon in something different, Stack a Million something different.
So we originally, it was just only like 2 fits to plan out for the show.
Okay.
But I think I had like 4 fits because I originally came in with something, and then I was like, you know what? Like I want to rock my ReScope gear too.
Yeah,
so it was like, you know,
shout out ReScope.
ReScope for the first show was like black and gold.
Okay.
And so I was rocking a little bit of black and gold, and then I switched over to black and purple, and then I switched to purple and white, kind of like this jacket, and then I was rocking just like a black shirt that was like a short t-shirt. You know, just I was all over the place, but originally it was just 2, and I think Green was the one that was like, yo, we gotta have two fits. And I was like, all right, cool, you know, I'll go with the plan.
It was playing right, like the first half y'all had, and y'all had the second half. Like it was like I was watching like a real life show. You know what I mean?
To ask you a question, which half was your favorite half?
Bro, I can't say favorite half, bro. Both of them was nice. I mean, you guys, it was like it built you up. It built you up. The little first guy who you guys had, he was cool. He was a little youngster. He did his stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was getting everybody into it. And then, you know, when you had Stack and Millie coming there, he came with this whole different swag. You know what I mean?
Those were the two openers.
Yeah,
Those were the 2 openers.
Come on now.
But I was asking about our set because we had 2 sets. Because we had the ReScope set, and then we had the featured sets, the featured artists. Because, you know, Pinky Red didn't come on until the second set.
Until the second set with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then Dre Swazo.
Yeah, Dre Swazo was on the second set. Yeah.
Shout out Dre.
Yeah.
Like, it was nice, bro. It was nice. But, I mean, the build up to it, you would have to say the second half, but I enjoyed myself the whole time there. You know what I mean? Even from the dude who was hyping it up on the mic. You know what I mean? You guys were giving out gear. You know what I mean? When I seen Coleon come over there and rock it. You know what I mean? New School was
Shout out Coleon.
Shout out New School too, bro. I didn't know
that boy's a bandit.
Hey, I never knew he was like that, bro. But it was dope. It was dope, bro. It really was. It really was. You know, so yeah.
I'll take a shot to that, bro.
What is music really to you? Like, what got you into music? Because, like, when I hear you, bro, you're not, like, just a regular hip-hop rapper. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what type of genre really to put you in. Because, yeah, I remember when y'all first came out, it was like you and my boy. You feel me? Y'all had the little V-boys.
Shout out
you know
Green Eyes Loco.
Green Eyes Loco. You know what I mean? One of the dopest artists. But he a 49er fan, so I don't want to speak about it. You know, but, you know.
Shout out Philly.
Like, y'all,
Shout out Philly.
Together, you guys are dope. You know what I mean? But now to see you guys on, like, not apart, you know what I mean? Because you guys are still doing the same thing together, but to see just more of one of you guys singly is dope. I never knew he had bars like that. He's dope. I've seen his progression as well. You know what I mean? And it's
that boy been having bars since day one.
He's a beast. But I just remember y'all just used to talk about weed. Weed. You know what I mean? Y'all was smoking weed. You know what I mean? But now it's just like, you know what I mean? I see the versatility in you guys. You know what I mean? But, like, with you, it's something different. Like I said, you're not just hip-hop. You're not just rap. Like, what are you? Like what is music to you? What are you?
That's a good question. I don't think nobody's asked me that question. I think to put it into the best words is music is a vibe for me.
Oh.
You know, like, just like anybody would hear. You know, when you hear, like, a hit song, you're like, oh, shit. Like, I can vibe with this, you know? And, like, that's how music speaks to me, you know. And I growing up, I listened to a lot of music. And so, like, a lot of different music. And I couldn't really pick out, like, who my favorite artist is or what my favorite song is because I connect with so many of these songs so well. It's like, yo, like, this is a vibe. And so, like, when I make my music, I like to think about it the same way I listen to those people. I like to create a vibe for anybody that's listening, tuning in, you know, that's actually giving me a minute of their time to listen to my music. You know, I give them a vibe, and that's how I start out with. And if they like that first song, they're gonna tune into the next song, and hopefully they like the next song. And
do you have any artists that you would say kind of inspires you, that you would say was an inspiration to the music that you make, though?
I hate this question. There's a lot. Growing up, well, like I came into the U.S. at a young age, and so like I really didn't know music, and I didn't know.
You said you came to the U.S. You ain't from the U.S.?
No, I'm not. I'm not U.S. I'm not
Where
the
you
U.S. I'm from Africa.
Okay.
I'm an African native boy. Been out here for about 20 years.
Okay.
I don't want to say exactly where I'm from
Okay.
because
Yeah,
I don't, like just.
That's understandable. That's understandable.
You know,
but it's dope, though.
If you get to know me, maybe you will.
I mean,
for everybody out there,
that got to be something different. You know what I mean? That got to be something totally different. You know what I mean?
it's a different vibe for sure. Coming to the U.S., I was just like a young African boy, just exploring and
Food
just trying to find my ways.
Food different and all that.
Food different, language different.
How old were you when you came over here?
I was about 6.
Okay, so you remember?
Yeah,
Kinda.
so I have my
He's
original
taking that thought.
language.
Right.
You know what I mean? He can still go back. That's deep. That's deep. But you transition well. You know? I know.
I wouldn't say well. I would say it was a tough transition.
Okay.
I got bullied as a youngster. I came over that, beat up my bully. I beat up my bully because he was bullying on my youngsters. So I was like, I couldn't have that.
Like, what was he bullying you for? Because you talk different, or just because
talk different, look different, act different, dress different. Everything about me was different. So he was kind of like hating on that. You feel me? So he was hating on my hustle and shit.
So they was hating on you young.
Oh yeah, well, because they didn't know me. They didn't know how powerful I could be, or what kind of a powerful individual I could become. So they had to try to put me down the best way they can. So they tried by bullying me, and I wasn't having that, So I beat up the bully. So I overcame that, and then after that, it was just kind of like finding who I was as a juvenile. You know how that shit goes. And then finding out, the best thing to do is find out who you are as a juvenile at a young age, so that you have the time to become whoever you want to become at an earlier age. You could try to be a doctor, you could try to be a nurse, you could try to be a DJ, whatever it is that you want to be, a home builder. You could be a banker, investor. You could be a businessman. You could be whatever you want. If you can find that out at a young age, props to that. So that way you have the time to develop your thoughts, develop your career at a young age. And that way, by the time you're in your mid-20s, you already have the knowledge to stack in some money. You have an investment portfolio, whatever it is. So that way you know how the whole credit system works, and you're making money, because at a young age, nobody's taught how to finance and take care of themselves.
Not at all.
If we were at a young age just taught in school, like what's coming up for us instead of all this bullshit.
Well, the school is ran by the government, so the government gonna push what they want to push. Teach you what they want to teach.
I think everybody would become successful. What? When you get older, you're gonna have to depend on your credit to get a house,
That
an
starts
apartment,
at
all
home.
this stuff. And
Starts at home.
And if it's at home or if it's at school at a young age, the system needs to put that into place so that we can all be successful.
No, that's a good point though, because there's a lot better things they could teach us in school, right? Because there's a lot of things.
Some things are cool. I'm not saying they're not all cool, but if we added some of those things, I
credit
think
should definitely be in one of these classes for sure.
Do you know that you guys can actually go to some of the councils, the city councils, and actually vote for some of the content that's put into you guys' kids, or not even your kids, but to kids, period? Like that's what gets that type of stuff implemented in. That's where change comes from. If you want to talk about that aspect of curriculum or different things that you could teach or not teach in school, or was brought to your kids.
Yes, sir.
But that's why I say it starts at home, because what you mean, mom and dad got to be the ones that be showing you certain stuff and not just giving you what you want all the time, but to actually, give you that discipline and show you about self-government. Showing you about paying you to give you a couple dollars for doing your chores, because now that's training you to have a job. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like giving you that of respect. You know what I mean? And telling you and teaching you how it's going to be in the real world, because the real world is more of Walt Disney. You know what I mean? It's nothing what you thought it was going to be, something totally different, but when you adapt to it, it's cool as fuck if you want it to be. It's all what you make it.
True that.
You know what I mean? And people like you, people like me, we love music. You know what I mean? It don't matter what background you may have or where you may have come from. You know what I mean? Something about music drives people. It drives people, the feeling. You know what I mean? It drives you to want to do better, to be better, or it might even drive you to say, you know what, F it. You know what I mean? But that's what you're expressing at that time because of what you've been through or what you see. You know what I mean? Through the music.
Yes, sir.
That's dope. That's dope. That's dope.
You know, music is definitely a vibe. It's definitely an experience for me. Mm-hmm. And I try to make music an experience for my audience.
That's dope.
Because once they hit play, you know, they have nothing but me that you're hearing, that they're hearing through their, you know, through the iPod or whatever it is, their cell phone or whatever streaming device that they're using. You know, and I want to make sure that whatever they're hearing is pure, is authentic, is as real, and they can at least try and relate to it and at least pick up some kind of a vibe, you know.
Does it come off randomly when you're writing, or your whole structure of making a song, or does it might come through? It's like when you're going through something and a bar come through your head. Like, how does it happen? The process for you?
When I go through things in life, it makes songs a lot more easier to write because, you know, maybe somebody's gonna relate to your experience, but usually when I'm trying to write music, I'm either at home in bed, or like my best inspiration I get from driving on the highway. I don't know what it is, but I'm just driving on a highway and it's like boom.
You're free. Out there.
I'm free. You know, I'm it's just nothing but me. You know, it's just driving, got nothing but highway, open road. Whether if other people are driving on the road too, it doesn't matter. It's just really authentic. It just feels cool to just drive down the highway and listen to some jams and get some inspiration.
Okay.
One open beat, that's all I need.
Man, it's like heaven. Real shit.
I don't know how to explain it. I think it's weird as hell.
All right, this is a question I give every guest when they step on. I need your top 5, but coming from you, I'm talking about top 5 vibe. It don't matter what genre. You know what I mean? If you was to put your top 5 musicians or artists, it don't matter if it's hip-hop, R&B, but it's only a 5 that you can put a combination of. Who would it be?
Okay. I would put Bob Marley.
Bob! Everything.
Bob is definitely going to be on the top 5. You know, and I probably am saying that because I've seen the Bob Marley movie, but like he's one of the best inspirations. You know, like watching his movie. You know, I was singing singing songs throughout the whole movie. So I was like, you know, Bob is definitely up there.
Buffalo Soldier.
I would say Michael Jackson's definitely up there.
Billie Jean.
Like big experience, big what do you call it? Inspiration to music.
You got the little glove?
I ain't got the little glove. I ain't got the little glove. I ain't got the little glove, but like definitely like he's got some music that has inspired me. Like, you know what, this is a vibe.
Come on now, that's the king of pop, baby.
You know, some hip hop. Biggie is definitely is on my top.
Okay, Biggie, Bob. You got Biggie, Bob, Mike. Okay,
like he's definitely on my top 5.
See what's on my shirt? Okay, well, all right. Sound like a setup.
I ain't sneak dissing or anything like that, but you know, Biggie's definitely on my top. Let's see. Two more. I would have to credit it to J. Cole.
Thank you.
He's definitely up there.
She don't want to be saying.
He's definitely up there.
For sure.
Who else?
That's some J. Cole in you.
I think
the last one.
I think I would have to put like just growing up. Like this is me as an artist, like growing up, you know. So it's not like currently right now I have all kinds of artists that are in like my top whatever, my top 100. But I would have to put what's his name up there. What is it? Is this my fourth one or my fifth?
Fifth is your last one.
Fifth one. Oh shit.
Yeah, that's kind of hard, ain't it?
This one's critical.
There's never no female. You never had a female who you was inspired by or listened to her music.
Nah, not really like that. Growing up as a young artist, no, I would have to put Akon up there.
Akon,
I would have to put Akon up there, and like he was definitely a big inspiration to like the African community and stuff like that.
Did he buy like some schools or some hospitals out there or something, or put electricity out there or something?
Nah, I don't know anything about that. Like you know, like when I was out there, but like I know for sure he's doing big things. No. But I would for sure say Akon was a big inspiration too, because the whole African community that just really vibed with African stuff and African artists, and Akon was up there too, so I would have to put him up there as well, you know. And there is many artists out there that are on my top 100. Wow. You know, don't mistake me on that. I'm more of an old school boom bap type of artist. Mm-hmm. Like that's what I grew up on and stuff too. Aside from the artists that I mentioned, just because these guys were just like they were coming out with some hits, they was coming out with some vibes, you know, back in the day. And that's why I chose them. I put them at my top 5.
Dope. What's next for you? You know what I mean? I see you doing your stuff, you know. Any kind of EPs, albums, videos? Like what do you got for your fans in store for 2024?
2024, I have some things planned for all my fans that are out there. They've been tuning in. Any new fans that are listening in, I am dropping a new single. It's gonna be "Shooting Stars."
That's what I heard.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one you heard. It's gonna be "Shooting Stars."
That's cold vibe.
I'm gonna start out with that one, and then
let them know where they can find it at.
They're gonna find it on all streaming platforms soon. If they can follow me on my Instagram and Facebook. Instagram is Taylo801. Find me right now, Taylo801 on Instagram. Go follow right now.
What's the Facebook?
Facebook, I mean, they don't really got to know.
He said not all the social media.
Yeah, just all they need to know is Taylo801 on Facebook. I mean, my bad. Let's cut that out.
You heard
Taylo801. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, whatever it is. You can find me right now. Let's go. But other than that, I'll be dropping some other music right after that. It's gonna be more upbeat, more up tempo than Shooting Star. But it's a whole plan that I got for me in the process of how I'm gonna drop my music. Okay. And I mean, obviously, we're gonna do shows. We're gonna have those planned out soon. No set dates at the moment, but just be on the lookout. We're gonna have some shows hopefully throughout the year, and we're just gonna rock out and release some music. Hopefully at the end of the year or when the time comes, we're gonna have a whole collective of music, whether if it's gonna be a whole ReScope album or individual artist album. We will definitely have something for you guys.
Hey, I mean, that sounds dope. It sounds dope. Y'all got something over there, man. Y'all got something over at ReScope, something different, man. Mm-hmm. People be talking everywhere, you know what I mean? You guys are always in somebody's mouth.
People gonna talk. People gonna talk. And at the end of the day, the grass is never greener on the other side. And
they got little rocks over there.
There's some rocks, some palm trees, some rocks, some palm trees, all kinds of things. And we're gonna for sure show them what we got cooking up.
You guys are doing good at it.
We're excited, you know. We're not worried about that, you know. Like a lot of people can talk and say whatever they want, but at the end of the day, like we're gonna keep working, because our vision, our goals are much more brighter than people shining hate on us, or
I think it'd be a lot of cloud chasing.
shining negativity on us, when at the end of the day we're just trying to shine.
Wow.
You know, and
No, you're not trying. Trying is a failed attempt. You guys are shining. You guys are actually doing that. You guys are really making it make sense, bro. Like real stuff, you know what I mean? And that's something different with you guys though too, because through all the drama and the he say, she say, you know what I mean? You guys keep your cool. I like, as you guys as artists,
you got to stay poised.
I've never heard nobody respond mean, negative, or anything like that. You guys just go out there and go perform, and it's beautiful. You know what I mean? Like, you know, and you guys hold your composure.
And there's some good music coming out too.
Great music.
And that's what sucks about it. It's like a lot of people might have.
Do you feel that bars you guys from being like really heard by the masses, or really like for everybody to gravitate to you guys because of the he say, she say from Woot the Wham and Woot the Wop? You know what I mean? Because like when I know you guys as individuals, and all you guys to me are cool people. You know what I mean? Like I see you guys love your craft and you guys do what you do. But anywhere you go, there's going to be hate. You know what I mean? But like I said, you guys hold your composure well. But do you think that it affects more of the masses hearing you guys?
Well, no, I think if people think that it's harder to support us now, like just think about how harder it is for people to support us later.
Oh yeah. Whew.
You get what I'm saying?
I dig it.
So it's like you gotta pick your own battles, you know, or you gotta choose your own poisons. And like at the end of the day, it's gonna be flat out. You know, we're not gonna do anything that's outrageous or outside of the box. You know, that's negative wise. You know, in a positive way, we're gonna do something that's outside of the box. But at the end of the day, we're just gonna keep it natural. We're just gonna keep being ourselves, because we deep down inside feel like nothing is gonna hurt us, and as long as we keep shining and we reach for our goals, we're only gonna reach our full potential. And who knows what our full potential is? You know.
It's obviously something great, because I seen you over there with Pinky Red and y'all got a song together. That song was dope. Like, how long you been messing with Pinky?
Oh, Pinky Red is a menace. She's a menace. Like,
come outside, hope.
She is a menace. Like, I just really love her confidence, the way she just puts herself out there.
Pinky, Pinky. Continue.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say something to Pinky. You just gonna
my girl. I had to look at the camera. I had to let her know.
You just gotta get her. He's just trying to get your attention.
I'm not trying. I got her to Pinky. Pinky.
Yeah, look, he ain't gonna say nothing. He's just gonna get your attention. But she's an amazing spirit.
Yeah.
That's the best thing I can say. She's an amazing spirit. She's got a cool soul. And she's just the type of person that wants to find good people out there. And I think from talking to her, just she hasn't had many good experiences with people.
These niggas out
she's not a she's not a people person. And so like when she met me, she was like, you know what, this guy has good peoples. You feel me? And I don't know, I don't think it took that long to get along with her, but like just being real with her and just showing her what kind of energy that I possess, that I can bring to the table, I think she kind of like bought in on that. And I bring some good energy, you know, and that's everywhere I go. And I got love and respect for the females out there, and the way I approached her, like the same way I would approach any female, the way I would approach my mother, you know, with nothing but love and respect. And I just let her know, hey, Pinky, like I'm just trying to do a song. I had an engineer that referred her to me. Shout out to that engineer. And ever since we met, you know, I got her into the studio and we just kind of kicked it off. And it was just really nice and authentic kind of vibe. And since then, I've been communicating with her. I just kind of let her know, hey, you know, like the song we did is pretty dope. you know, and I kind of like did different versions of it, you know.
Yeah.
I went in and added an extra verse, you know, that I originally wanted to put on, that kind of stuff. But it just kind of worked out, you know, and she's really awesome. And I tip my hat off to her.
Wow.
Pinky Red, definitely
Pinky
a vibe.
mother.
She brings that
Wait.
energy, and I think we definitely complement each other.
Wow.
And we're definitely going to be doing some more music together soon, shows, whatever it is. And all I got to say is, Pinky Red, let's get this bread.
No, that's what
You
it
feel
is.
me?
That's what it is.
Like,
that's what it is.
yeah, she's just awesome.
No, she's dope.
And
she's dope. She's
I'm
dope.
glad we were able to make a connection. And I think the best way to get to know somebody is just to be yourself and put out your good energy, your good spirits, and put out your intentions. You know, people are going to definitely vibe off of that, or they're not going to vibe off of that. You know, the relationships we make throughout lives are off of genuine connections. They're not forced. They're authentic. They're natural. So just let it be, and those relationships, those connections, they will form to be something great. Shout out Pinky Red.
So out of the Utah hip hop scene, I know you're very familiar with that. You know what I mean? Like, are there any other artists out here besides those with ReScope, or even with ReScope? Are there artists out here in Utah who you would give a shout out to, or you know what I mean? Be like, hey, they kicking their stuff. You know what I mean? Like, they cool. Or you know what I mean? Are there any artists who you see out here in Utah that is actually doing anything?
Any artists? Okay.
Like any, I'm not saying really inspire you, but are there any artists that you can gravitate to? Like, you know what? Hey, he popping shit. You feel what I'm saying? Or they cool. You know what I mean? Or you feel like it's not that out here in the state of hip hop out here in Utah.
There are some artists out there. First and foremost, I think I would like to start out with JJ Savage.
JJ Savage.
Everybody,
Gang.
I think just about everybody in the social media,
That's my little youngin.
social
right there.
bubble in Utah knows JJ Savage. So shout out to JJ
You
Savage.
talking about the little black one, right?
The little
my
black
nigga.
one and the
I'm
little
just
youngster.
saying, I'm just saying that's my little nigga right there. You feel what I'm
He
saying?
said the little black one.
The little black one, nah, 'cause there's different colors, nigga. There's black, white, pink,
Little
purple.
black one, bro. He's not short.
JJ, what you mean? He's like as tall as you. Y'all short to me. I'm just saying. No, JJ, that's my guy. JJ, shout out JJ Savage.
I'm little too.
'Cause there's something going on too right now. Cause there's another J Savage. You feel what I'm saying?
This a J Savage?
Yeah, you know what I mean. He's
I
an
don't
old
know that
school
one.
battle rapper, and they'll make
I
beef
know,
right
I know,
now.
I know. JJ Dollar Sign.
Hey,
Savage.
shout out JJ Savage. You know what I mean? Okay, JJ.
I know JJ out there.
Yeah.
I know some of the boys out there. UA the Duo. I know they're doing their thing.
You ain't a duo. Shout out you ain't a duo.
With Looney got the tunes, and they boy Juice. That whole collective.
Yeah.
The whole Lab Junkies. I know they doing their thing. So shout out to them boys. I run into them boys a couple of times. Who else is out there? Well, who else y'all be seeing out there? Hey, shout out to Stack and Millie. I know Stack and Millie. He be doing his thing.
Stack and Millie. Hey, go to the GoFundMe too. Go to a GoFundMe page.
Yeah,
You
go
know
to
what
the
I mean?
GoFundMe
support.
page.
Please do.
GoFundMe
We
page.
appreciate that.
Go support. You gonna post a link, bro?
We'll post
You
the
gonna
link.
post a link down
Link will
below.
be in description.
Let's get it.
Who else is out there? I mean, there's a lot of good artists out there, man. Like, it's really tough. Like, it's
a
really
lot.
tough
It's a
to
lot.
name out a
It's a lot.
bunch.
It's a lot.
Especially in the Salt Lake community when there's a bunch of people that are trying to do their thing.
Everybody from the 385 to the 801, you got people in Ogden.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? That whole
sometimes
scene is different. The Salt Lake scene is
sometimes it kind of feels like California with so many artists just doing their thing.
different. Yeah, but to me,
this is so small though.
it's a lot of hate. It's a lot of hate. It's a lot of competition, a lot of hate. I see a lot of different camps doing their stuff. I feel if everybody could actually throw the bullshit to the side, you know what I mean? Because there's really no beef besides deep down in my heart, I think that you did a good song and I don't like it because you did a good song too. You know what I mean? Like, or I don't like what you do because you do a little bit better than I do right now currently. You know what I mean? Like, real stuff. There's a lot of hate. I see a lot of different factions and people doing their stuff, and then whenever I go talk to somebody has something to say about the next person. You know what I mean? Instead of saying something good, you know what I mean? Like, you probably one of the only artists who did say a couple things good about different artists. A lot of people always want to tell you something bad or tear somebody down rather than to bring them up. You know what I mean?
I got nothing to say that's negative about any artist that's out here, because
It's a good thing.
at the end of the day, I know people are going through their own struggles, and it don't make sense for me to bash on whatever situation they're going through, because, you know, life hit them at a different time than it hit me.
Okay.
You know, and like it doesn't help me sleep if I were to do that.
Well.
You know, like it just makes me feel wrong. So at the end of the day, I'd rather just keep it pushing and let people see me shine and be like, yo, like, we could have been really good friends together. Well, shit, I'd rather have somebody regretting the decision that they made, that we could have been friends or whatever, we could have been this, when they knew that they could have just been a genuine person and just, you know, and been cool.
Wow.
But not everybody is meant to be in your life.
Okay.
You know, not everybody is meant to go.
That was deep. That was deep.
It is what it is.
It was truth. It was truth, and it was deep. It was deep. Well, hey, bro, I thank you. I thank you for coming out here. You know what I mean? Speaking the truth, getting us a little bit more informed about what you got going on as an artist and as a person. You know, we appreciate your time, man.
I appreciate you letting me be here today. I know it was a little short notice, but you know, we make things happen in life.
That part right there.
It's magic. You know, make time for the little things. You know, even if you have a million things going on in life, you know. But it is what it is, man. I really do appreciate the time.
Let's get it. Y'all know what time it is. It's your boy Speak Wisely. We just now got done with a dope interview with my boy Taylo. You know what I mean? Thank you to my boy Dolo over here.
Sir.
Shout out Dolo. Shout out ReScope Records. Shout out ReScope Records. You can go like them and go follow on your Facebook, on all social media platforms.
And subscribe, all social media.
On all social medias. We appreciate you. And stay tuned for what we got in store next. And we thank you guys for tuning in.
We out.
Wow.
Yup. You can find me on Instagram, Taylo801. Once again, love being here. ReScope Records, representing every single day. We out here.
Shout out Taylo.
One more question before we end it. Jordan or LeBron?
Man,
listen, I don't want no reason to
don't
lie.
start. You gonna add 30 minutes to the pod, man.
I mean, it don't have to be no explanation. Just Jordan or LeBron.
This man really gonna make me do this.
Man, don't answer this question wrong, man. I like you, Taylo. Look,
about you.
We bonding, bro. Please.
We don't care about none of they but
Jordan or LeBron.
That's it.
You're gonna find out my answer next episode.